I am just going to sit back and chill out tonight and relax. Sep and I didn't want to go live today. We agreed until there's something important, or there's, like news, important news, or if something is breaking. So we took a little break today, which I'm sure he isn't complaining, because I didn't complain. So we took a little breather today. All right, let me. So it is literally time to chill out and relax. All right, I gotta make sure Rumble's not on the, because I think it might be. Not TikTok yet. Rumble's a static IP, so it might have the old title. What's up, Bob? Just relaxing tonight. With between the snow and the streams for hours, taking a little break. Tomorrow, back right into the routine. And like I was mentioning when I started, Sep and I just don't want to come on to regurgitate information. But there is information that came out. I tried to let Goldie know, but who knows if they pay attention to everybody in chat. I'll talk about it with Sep tomorrow. What's going on? Let me go live on TikTok. How does the audio sound? My mic might be a little low, because I wanted to get everything set on Unity with the levels. It should sound pretty good. What's up? I see somebody came in. So I'll briefly get into stuff, and then I'm just going to relax. Oh, I got to start TikTok. With Iran. Let me get TikTok started. Oh, well, I can't see the audio thing now because I just started TikTok. Audio good? What's up, Ulysses? Because I put the equalizer in today, on top of other audio interfaces. Mic is too loud. Oh, come on. Don't mess around. I'm trying to do a freaking test right now. I'm all with new equipment. But anyway, not to, because like I said, it's about relaxing tonight, but there was some interesting news that developed with Iran. I love it that Harbaugh is the new coach. I love it. Love it. How do you know? Oh, yeah, I'm wearing a Giants cap. That's why. Oops. Why is TikTok? Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. It's already set. All right. So I'm sure you guys heard. It is really good? Good. Okay. So there kind of was a final effort, and I would even just say it was actually upping the ante, an offer to Iran. Zero enrichment, hand over everything you've got related. Reduce missile production, release all political prisoners, and no more money to proxies. Let me read to you what the foreign minister of Iran said in response. I don't know if you guys seen this. I did. I told Toxic earlier. And this is all I'm going to get into. There's a lot of rhetoric out there, especially from the other side. But they're going to get an ass whipping. Like they can't even imagine what's about to hit them, in my opinion. And I've been told by somebody that Toxic knows and I know. He told us he thinks it's going to happen 24 to 48 hours from now. Anyway, everybody's speculating. And he's military, but still. So, through a propaganda arm on Telegram, they posted something that the foreign minister said of Iran. So then I subscribed to them because I want to see what they're saying. I like to see what the other side is saying. So I'm going to read to you all the things that he said in an interview with Middle East Spectator. After what was said earlier about the demands, pretty much it's a final, this is it. This is the ultimatum. And pretty much it's an offer that they're going to refuse. So this is Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. The U.S. demands of eliminating our stockpile of uranium and committing to zero enhancement are unrealistic, and its demands regarding our missile program and support for our allies is non-negotiable. Iran won't subjugate itself to any foreign dictates. We are an independent nation and determine our own course. The Islamic Republic has never attacked any sovereign nation. Really? We have always acted purely in self-defense. Really? And we will do so again if necessary. The Persian Gulf, now they're going into the Persian Gulf part with the oil, is Iran's backyard. The livelihood of the collective West depends, that's not true, not the West. A lot of their oil goes to the Asian market and to Russia. Some European countries, what is he talking about? Depends on the navigation of natural resources through this volatile region. And then he underlined this. It will be better for everyone if it remains that way. Trump has been warned. That's what he said. I mean, seriously? Seriously? And then another guy went on and said that propaganda, but this was on like an interview. He said that Trump should be treated like Maduro and captured. There's so much rhetoric. I don't know if you saw that huge banner that they have with a carrier being hit by missiles, our carrier. It covered like an entire building. There's so much rhetoric. AI videos of the carrier getting hit by drones. You name it. I am at the point where it's like, yes, the priority is to help the Iranian people, but two, I would say 1A, the Iranian people, 1B, I want to just totally destroy this regime and just eliminate all these fuckers. I have to say it that way because it gets me crazy. Now I'll go on TikTok, because I got to watch what I say on this one. But I've had it. I've had it. It's done. And I'm sure the president. And then from an article, allegedly Israel provided intel to us proving that executions are going on in Iran. They're giving us numbers. Good morning, Dustin. Good morning. Where the heck are you? Did I mess up the title? Same country that had its main nuclear site leveled, by the way. Exactly. Same country that lost their airspace superiority in like 24 hours. I mean, I'm at the point, I just like, I try to stay objective and level-headed and grounded, but I'm at the point, enough's enough. They just gotta go. For so many reasons, they gotta go. Period. I'm done. I don't know how all of you think and feel, but I'm at the point where I just can't take it anymore. We have to put an end to this. To them. And to help the Iranian people. That's all I'm gonna. I don't want to get overly into it. It's already daylight in about 20 minutes completely in Iran. So it's another night of... Exactly. You want to keep playing that game? You're playing with... Literally, you're playing, not just figuratively. You are playing with fire. You will be on fire. Literally. Yeah, yeah, I saw the drone. I've been watching it. I have flight radar on the screen. Oh God, we got 19 inches of snow. Don't even start with the snow, Mike. It was like brutal, brutal. Yeah, flight radar was showing. You see, I even have it highlighted. And actually, I may have to refresh because, oh, there it is. I see it. I was gonna say, where is it? It's right here. It's been up there for a while, which it can be. But there's a lot of air traffic. I mean, it's daytime. Nothing's gonna happen in the daytime. Nothing. Um, you're watching a live stream on another channel of Tehran. I can't put cameras or anything because I'll get in trouble. Exactly. It's past negotiations. It's like, I don't even want to hear about that anymore. I really don't. I don't want to hear about diplomacy. I don't want to hear about negotiations. It's done. Oh, and there was a post that they're sending out people on social media. It was actually on, which one was it? I gotta look it up. Let me see. I don't want to put the entire screen, so I'm just gonna make this larger for a second. It was on X. Look what they're doing. That's why we've been getting hit. Poor Tusi, my God. He's got to leave the country. Go figure in the UK, huh? Just saying. He's got to leave the country. That's horrific. Okay, there. It might be this one. Let me see if I can find it. And like in 2 days, 36,000 people. I forgot I'm on TikTok. Unalived. In 2 days. Oh yeah. Look, this is what this dude. I should just show you. Quick. Look what this dude said in an interview. This is the kind of shit that's getting under my skin and I can't take it. You talking about our president like this? He's an ideologue, but calls for the abduction of President Trump. Inshallah, we should do to Trump what the U.S. did to Maduro. Logically, we can do anything. I mean, dude. I'm getting to the point. I'm really getting to the point. I mean, constant threats to our president. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. All right, let me see if I find this now. Okay, it's here somewhere. Here. Thousands of accounts identified in regime-linked social media influence operation. Have we not witnessed maybe possibly some of that in the last few streams? This is what they're doing. I wanted to share that. And you got to see what Lindsey Graham said. I mean, of course, praising the president, but I think he's like almost hinting something's coming, because why would he say there was something, if you read into it, right here. I'll read it. I pray for President Trump and his team to make the right decisions to keep America safe at this dangerous time. History tells us the right decision is to stand by those who stand with America and sacrifice for our common cause. History also tells us that evil cannot be accommodated. It has to be defeated. I remember how sick to my stomach I felt when we abandoned our people in Benghazi. I hold that against Hillary Clinton till my dying day. Our people have to include those who would be a friend of America in the face of oppression, the protesters in Iran and the brave Kurds. These are difficult decisions, but to abandon the Iranian people and the brave Kurds would be, in my view, Benghazi times 1,000,000. I am confident that President Trump, who has done a marvelous job protecting America, will make the right call. God bless President Trump and all under his command. I don't think he would say that part. It would be Benghazi times a million. And that he said he's confident that the president's going to do the right thing. He knows something's coming. He knows something's coming. I may be reading too much into it, but I don't think he would use that kind of rhetoric and language in there. You know what I mean? He knows something's coming, in my opinion. So that's what he said a few hours ago. Let's take it for what it's worth. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's not going to happen till the weekend. I'm one of them because of the market. At this point, with all the rhetoric going on, I don't know if it's going to make it to the weekend. I'm thinking it's possible Wednesday morning or Thursday morning. I don't know about tomorrow. Well, it's already, I don't mean Tuesday night. So they're already in there Tuesday morning. Now, there's supposed to be some kind of a big meeting tomorrow. I don't think they would rush so fast. And I heard they were still flying in assets from Texas. They were sending more THAADs, defensive weapons still to the region. There was a post somewhere, I forgot where there are 2 bases it was going to. So they're still sending in stuff. And that was coming from Texas. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh my God, Dusty. Oh, I definitely, Bean, there's no doubt they appeared here. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. And I think Sepp would agree. Benghazi still enrages me. It enrages many of us. It's the same thing over and over again with their BS smearing the same thing like a broken record. It is. It's the same thing. That's why I'm tired of it. I'm freaking tired of it. Yeah, that's not something you randomly bring up. You know why? There's also, like, in Syria, with the use of chemical weapons, Obama drawing that red line only for Russia to completely play the situation. And then what happens a year later? Crimea. It's even worse than just what happened with the red line. I think after this meeting today, a strike will happen. I really do. I do. I mean, if you look at Flight Radar, there was a giveaway, and then they started posting. I saw it earlier. Oh, it was hours ago. Shit, it might have been 10 hours ago on Flight Radar, because I'm watching Flight Radar all the time, especially during their nighttime hours. But, and I would have to go back in the clock. Right here, something appeared. I forgot what type of aircraft it was. Something just popped up somewhere around here, and I'm like, oh shit, did that just take off from the carrier? Now we can go play back. Maybe we need to do the filter. It is on. Let me play it back. 3. Shit. We're going to have to go back further than that. 26. I don't want to go that far back. I'll just go to 13. And we'll speed it up. Let me see if it shows up. It was somewhere here. I'm hoping... Oh, yeah, it wasn't dark. Was it light still? Shit, it might have been still light. It might be more further back. I think it was. I think it was still light. I'm just going to check. I went back to 13. Because it kind of can tell you where possibly the carrier is near Oman. It was there. Let me zoom out a little bit because I don't want to miss it. It was right in there somewhere. It was like right somewhere in here. I can't remember. And I don't know if it was still light out. It might have been dark. I don't remember. But something popped up. And I was like, oh shit. Where'd that come from? Unless there's another reason it could be. Transponder was off the whole time and then it turned itself on at that point. Could be a simple explanation that way. But then you can also look at air traffic and see if air traffic is avoiding civilian a certain area. Because that's military space. They're not going over it. It might have been earlier this morning. I don't remember. I don't think it was nighttime. Because it's night playing back. I don't think so. I think it's further behind. I think it was daytime. But trust me, there was something there earlier. And I was like, oh shit. I mean, if we put the filters on, you might see air traffic avoiding a certain area. And we can play that back. We can go back just a little bit. Just to see if there's a pattern. If you guys know what I mean. And this is just an assumption, but it's an interesting little experiment, let's call it. So if this is here, let's see. They're going around it. How far? I don't think it's going to be that close to shore. That plane just did a little tilty turn. Oh, but this one's close. It's definitely not in here. I mean, it could be here. It could be here. I'm just guessing now. I'm not saying. This definitely looks like there's a bubble here. But this plane is going right over it. So I don't think so. It might be more down to the south. And then the transponder showed up close to shore. It might be here somewhere. But look at this plane coming. I don't know. Anyway, it's something that I just like to look at. Because in Venezuela, you could obviously see where the carrier is, where planes are avoiding it. It's so obvious. So there's little telltale signs. But that does look like an area that they're avoiding. In here and right in here. Just saying. It's something to watch. And it's all speculation. There's a lot of air traffic. Not as much, but there's a lot of air traffic over Iran. And it's daytime. Nothing's going to happen in daytime. And there's the drone still flying around. What is that? Not available. What country? Armenia. The fuck? Armenia. And there's the drone. That drone is keeping a close eye on the Persian Gulf, especially the Strait of Hormuz, because this is where they're talking about blocking. So they're keeping a close eye on that. It's the choke point. Makes sense. That's a C-17. And you can see daylight. Here come, what is that? Olive 29. What is that? Oh, okay. It's a Stratolifter. Where'd that come from? Germany or UK? Where'd this thing come from? Ramstein? Nope. UK. There was a lot of UK activity today with tankers and fighters. A lot. Earlier today. A lot. I've never seen so much in the air. I've never seen it like that. Things are quiet right now. To be honest. There's not much going on. Which is kind of weird. To be honest, there's not much going on at all. And I'm talking about UK and other military. Hercules. All the drones up in the air. There's no tankers in the air. Okay, so the drone's up there. That's about it. Wait, what's going on now? Was about to say often carriers do not allow civilian aircraft over them. That's what I'm saying, Bean. If we go to Venezuela, well, especially right before, you could see how they were all avoiding. They were turning around a certain area. You could see they were obviously avoiding a certain area. Is that the plane we saw take off from Midwest U.S.? It's very possible. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. Who said that? Bean. You're right. It was. They probably refueled it in the air. That's crazy. Or landed in the UK. I think you're right. Now that you say that, that's an excellent catch. That's an excellent catch, Bean. I think you're absolutely correct. That's the one that yesterday took off from the Midwest. But remember, it's a Stratolifter. But there's not that much happening right now. Yes, I think it was yesterday. There was so much C-17 activity. It could have been the day before. There was so much activity. Things moving all over the place. I was like, I have not seen it like that. But today, earlier in the UK, I think it was this morning or yesterday. It might have been yesterday. I lose track because I'm watching this like almost 24/7. When I'm not sleeping, I'm watching it. You had to see all the activity over the UK. I never seen it like that. It was so much. Excuse me. Who knows? Who knows? What? No. District Pizza near Pentagon just had a 2,500% spike. No. Come on. I've never seen it like that. Come on. Okay, there's none flashing red. and a lot of them are saying much quieter than usual. We're on DoCon 4. Really, it was in the morning. It was this morning. Yeah, the Pentagon Pizza Index is quiet. Quieter than usual. Much quieter than usual. Oh, so it was this morning. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, there were so many in the air. Like all over the entire country. I was like, what the heck is going on? No, actually, Chase, I thought that too. But no, I looked back. That is a pattern that they stay a little bit further away from the border. I thought the same thing. Like, why are they flying a little way farther? But if you look at the flight paths going back, they do that. They do it. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, nope, because I was reading into that too. Are they staying away from the border? And do you guys remember we saw a plane landing in Baghdad? I think that was a top official that landed. I think it was called Joker 45. And it said a high priority military plane. I don't know. It is, I mean, you could read into so many things. So yeah, it's a lot of traffic in Iran. I see nothing unusual. It's daytime. You can see it's about to be fully sunrise. It's already probably there. It's there, sunrise. It's up, daytime. So we ain't gonna see nothing here. I'll tell you that right now. Nothing. Except our little friend down there doing its thing. The drone. I'm gonna refresh. This thing is acting wonky. Let me just check the Skywatch. That's a little bit. There's actually a little aurora going on. Okay, where is it? Where'd the drone go? How come I don't see it? Is it in this mess? Am I blind? Do I have to put the military filter? Oh, it's over here. There it is. I tell you, I think a lot of us are just waiting, right? With how quiet it's been, I feel someone's keeping things quiet for a reason. They're just planning and making sure they get everything coordinated. Are you guys seeing the Armenia Air Force in Iran? Yeah, I just was watching it. I saw that like 10 minutes ago. I was like, Armenia? What the hell is it doing now? And hello to those on TikTok. It was over here. That's probably it right there. That's it. That's it right there. But they got the Triton up. But other than that, it's really quiet. And I mean transponders, not visible. It's quiet that way because that does not mean that there's a lot going on that we're not seeing. But it's quiet. Even our allies are quiet, showing where they are. Do you know what I mean? No, Sepp is not joining tonight. Are you kidding me? I hope he's sleeping. Right now it's 6 a.m. No, he's 6 hours ahead. It's 5 a.m. for him, right? I'm way off. I'm tired. It is 4 a.m. for him right now. No, 5. It's 6 hours. 5 a.m. We spoke earlier, and I'm not here to talk about Iran. I'm here to relax and chill. But we spoke earlier. We just don't want to come on and regurgitate the same old thing. We want to come on when there's important news to be discussed. And yeah, there could be one or two, but like something really worthy to talk about, or something that might be breaking. You know what I mean? Because it's like you could regurgitate the same information over and over and over again. And I don't want to do that. I want to keep it fresh. And there was a few things that I read at the beginning here. There was a few things that were interesting that happened today. But other than that, let me check what's going on this one. Oh, something came in. Nothing. Okay. Not important. Okay, he posted what Lindsey Graham just posted. They're sharing in Israel Lindsey's post. Other than that, very quiet. Very quiet. Everybody's quiet on social media. I think she meant that message for Toxic. Let me read what you guys are writing. Yeah, Steve Lookner, Agenda Free, does that when he only goes live when stuff is actually happening. Yeah, I watch Agenda Free from time to time too. Breaking news! Breaking news! I remember when he used to eat when he was live. He doesn't do that anymore. I think people were getting on him for doing that. Exactly. It's who wants to just repeat the same thing over and over, like I do all the time with my music, right, Amol? The drone just took an unusual turn. It looks like it's going back. I have a feeling it's gonna be another Venezuela. I'll be just starting to sleep, then bam. But remember, it happened like at what, 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. Venezuela. It was still at night. Midnight Hammer, night. It would be their time. Now, Venezuela is on our side. That's why I start streaming at like 1 or 2, because it's 8.5 hours ahead of me. So if I started streaming at 1, it's 9:30 p.m. in Iran. It's dark. If I remember right, it's been a long time, when Baghdad was lit up with the tracer fire, that wasn't late at night. That was like at 9, 10 o'clock at night. If I remember right. It's a long time ago. My time, Eastern. It was, whatever it was, it might not have been. I don't remember. I remember Bernard Shaw. It was nighttime there. Maybe it was a lot earlier here, because that don't make sense. But that was wild. They do that too. Chase, sometimes you'll see them going one direction and then coming from the other direction, and sometimes you'll see both. That's common. With the flight path in Eastern Iraq, that's common. Sometimes you'll just see them going from south to north, reverse, or both. Again, common. Um, Everything's quiet. I haven't heard from my husband in 3 days, but that might be for a reason. Because, you know that. You remember watching all of that on CNN Live? Because I think CNN was the only cable channel out at that time, right? I don't remember. That was a long time. I was young. I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember. I was with my friends hanging out in my house. We were partying and we were playing cards. And all of a sudden, because they were talking about something might go down. So we had the TV on. Then all of a sudden, holy, you know what? Look what's going on. Oh, I don't even want to get that device started. It started early morning, but Baghdad was attacked 1800. No, it was evening, like it was 6 p.m. or something. Okay. That sounds about right because I would have been hanging out with my friends in the house. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Because my friends wouldn't stay too late. We'd all, like hang out after school or something, which is probably the case. So that makes sense. Yeah, well, I'll tell you one thing with social media now, I would guess you're gonna see a lot of people in Iran taking videos on their phones, recording them, and then trying to find a way to get it out. You know that. Once we're gonna hear about it. I don't know how fast the mainstream media would pick up on it, but on social media, there's going to be a lot of false alarms, misinformation, propaganda. You know that. But, yeah. And SEP is working on people to come on with us. Special guests. SEP is on it. So again, we'll just keep an eye, because like I said, it's daytime now. It's early morning hours in Iran. There's nothing happening. And allegedly there's some kind of a big meeting going on tomorrow. I read that somewhere. And then probably, I heard they're still a few days away from being like what they think is ready. So I'm not so sure it's going to happen till the weekend, if it happens, the weekend. Another thing too is we got to take out. I'm telling you, we got to hit them so hard. Hit their navy, hit all their assets. I'll be the first one to go after those subs they have. I'm going for everything. Complete annihilation of as much as I can hit. That's what I would do. All out. Something we haven't seen in a long time. All out. I don't know what you all think, but that's my opinion. I mean, just constant. And I heard, again, these are things I read, that the United States would go in initially, and then Israel will come right behind them. That's what I heard. I don't know if I saw that on an Israeli program or a podcast, but I heard that might be part of it too. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely, Bean. They're seeing if they're planning to do anything in the Strait of Hormuz and mines and those fast boats that the Iranians have. I would take those out so fast. That would be like, because this, you have to, because they're going to try to screw up the Persian Gulf. They're going to try to screw up the oil flow. Like, if I saw them planning, I would like to know what you guys think. If you saw that they were planning to set mines, like right now, if that drone picks up information, do we hit them now to stop them? Does that spark the beginning? Knowing what they're doing? Just saying. I mean, do you want them to do what they're doing? When you're looking and you're finding out what they're doing, you're just going to let them do it? Or do you hit them? And you would take evidence of it too. They look like fishing boats. A lot of them just don't look like fishing boats, though. They're fast boats with missile launchers on them. I know what you mean about the fishing boats for the mines, but still. And it's not like we haven't identified them. Even if it is a fishing boat, you don't think we have the intelligence of which fishing boats look like what and what they are? Of course we do. It'd just give you a justification for such. I believe that's international waters. That's right. What do you mean where I've been at? I just started streaming. I took a break today. Sepp and I took a break. Because like I said, I'm just not just going to come on. We're not just going to be going over the same articles and anything that comes out, like the foreign minister's response to the demands. Sounds like they ain't going for it. So that means that's it. There were 5 that was told to them, this is it. This is the last chance. You have to agree to 5 conditions. And we knew they weren't going to agree to any of them. 0 enrichment. Hand over all the enriched uranium that you have. Released all political prisoners. Reduce the production of missiles. And no more supporting the proxies. They didn't agree to any of them. Not even one. Let alone a few. 5. They didn't agree to 1. So it's toast. It's done. The foreign minister said it today in an interview, a few hours after. So it's done. Yeah, exactly. They would rather get wiped. See, this is the dangerous thing, though. And I agree with Tusi on this. If they think there's an imminent attack conducted by the United States or Israel or both, would they launch everything they got? I agree with Tusi. It's a small chance, but these people are nuts. And I keep saying it's use it or lose it. Because they're going to lose it. Might as well use it. Are they that crazy? Do you know what? I don't know. Exactly. You can't say there was no diplomacy. We tried. And you know what's funny? It's not funny. But the conditions changed even harsher from what was originally offered months ago. It actually got stiffer. You should have took the deal when you had the offer. Angel. They have thousands of missiles. And who knows what China's giving them. But, as my friend military said, I don't know if he texted it to me or was in a conversation, he says, after the 12 day, it was in a phone call, they depleted a lot of what they had. Now, yes, they've been trying to rebuild it fast. Oh, and that was another thing that they said. We're giving you a warning. We can build a nuclear weapon within 24 hours. That was another thing that came out today. So you fucking do have nukes, huh? I thought you weren't planning to build a nuke. Oh, we can build one in 24 hours, though. So, yeah, dissolve Google. But like I said, there was more a definitely more favorable offer a few months ago when they were trying to do the negotiations, and then they stalled. If you remember, it was, I don't know if I think it was after the 12 day. It was after Midnight Hammer, I think. Um, I saw that about the launches. Not I think Tusi brought that up. They don't have enough launches. I think it was Tusi I mentioned that. I can't believe Tusi has to leave the country in fear for himself and his family. That's horrific. What's up, Candace? Um, and that was Israel's on now the U.S. and Israel hitting them. And remember, our good friends, the Jordanians and the UK, will be there, and even the UAE. But then they put out a thing that the UAE is not going to allow us to use their, they said, soil for any attack. That's what the other side said earlier today. The UAE will not allow the United States for an attack. But where did that just launch from? Now, it's not an attack situation, but that launched from the UAE. The UK, definitely. UK is there for support and for defense. For sure. Logistical, definitely. UK will be there. I would just say they have our back. Yeah, exactly. They didn't take the first offers, too. That's what I'm saying. This one was harsher than the original. And like I said, you got to see the crazy rhetoric coming out. It is crazy coming from their side. I'm sure you guys are aware of the things they're saying. So it's like, it is time to put this to an end. Turkey, I'm telling you this right now, I don't trust Turkey. I do not trust Turkey. Because they want to become a major power in the area too. Especially in Syria. Yeah, I saw, but the Poseidon, I saw your messages, KJ, but the Poseidon flies that pattern all the time. That's not unusual. You see, I've seen the Poseidon flying around for weeks. Not just one, I've seen two sometimes flying at the same time. There. I even see the Poseidon in the Mediterranean. France and Canada will jump in just because they're bored. You really think the French? Well, they did help in the Syrian campaign with the UK a few weeks ago. I'm blaming Canada. Well, I can't really blame Canada for this snowstorm. I can't. Because it came from the west. But I can blame them for the cold air. My entire family within or living within U.S. agrees Turkey recently will show its true colors. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we got 19 inches total of snow. I think they should be revoked from that. I don't understand how they're still a NATO country, but they were one of the earlier members of NATO. They're like one of the founding members of NATO. And that's probably why they're there. Lots changed since then. You think? Blame the French. You live in the warmest place in Canada. So, I can't even imagine. What's up, Empty? On TikTok. And anybody else that's in TikTok right now. I'm trying to watch all the chats. Because there's comments all over the place. But again, it's daytime. There's a no way, I think. I don't think nothing's going to happen. I still say the weekend. I could be wrong. I still think it's going to be the weekend after the market closes. We won't be getting over 32 degrees here till Valentine's Day. Yes, that's right. If you look at historically at Turkey, it was different decades ago. Yes. Did you see Billy's thing? Yeah, that makes me sick. They overpaid. Kevin, don't even start with the Yankees. Don't. It's the team. I keep putting messages. Sell the team to Elon Musk. How? Elon would probably buy the Yankees. That's like the most prestigious franchise in sports. Period. I mean, offer Elon. I bet you Elon would buy it. He would. I don't know how he would run it, but it can't be as bad as the Steinbrenners. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be wild if Elon Musk bought the Yankees? Oh my God. I got worried for a second because you said last night 2 p.m. Yeah, but then Sepp and I had a discussion and we were like, do we really want to do something and we regurgitate? There's nothing really new because at that time there wasn't really that much going on. A lot of rhetoric, but. And we said we should just wait until something important is going on, like information, or if there's something breaking. Because he and I don't want to waste people's time. We just don't want to do that. No, I'm not starting a rumor. No, I'm not starting a rumor. I'm not saying Elon's going to buy the Yankees. I've been posting on X. Every time I see these comments, I say, it's time for Hal to call Elon and see if he'd be willing to buy the team. Sell the team. It's getting worse each week with these comments. This season will be a nightmare. Don't get me started with the baseball. We'll talk about that another time. Oh. Now I'm going to start a rumor and it's going to spread. Oh my God. Not for nothing. Yankees were decimated by injuries. Your Blue Jays would not have been in first place. Cole alone would have probably won 10 games. Remember how close the season ended? I give Cole 10 games if he's healthy. We were injured badly last year. And it's going to start again this year. Don't be so sure about the Blue Jays this year with the Yankees, even though the Yankees didn't do much to make the team better. Just saying. Don't. There was a lot of things that happened last year. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything going on X, but it's like I said, it's like a regurgitation of the same old thing. It really is. It's annoying. Because there's nothing really new coming out. We read Lindsey Graham's post. And like I said, it's like really quiet. I already read about you got to see, if I hit these propaganda, which I don't want to, you got to see the shit they're putting. The other side, and I'm not going to share it. I'm on TikTok. I got to be really careful. Wow. This was 18 hours ago. Oh, this is kind of what Lindsay was saying. President Trump, if you are not Obama, like Obama, help us. This is why I think he's really going to act. He doesn't want to be compared. I've been saying that. He doesn't want to be compared to him. And definitely not Biden. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that's out there. And that came from Iran. That was written on a wall in Iran. And I don't think that's what I'm convinced he's going to act. I mean, no. Heck no. Let me see. There's a lot of they're talking about how all the regime's kids are here and they're still showing a lot of the videos, and I can't show them because I'm on TikTok. Oh God, it's so sad to see these images. What is this? That's old. That's from yesterday. You want to see somebody had this in Iran, Tehran. I'll share the video. Look at that. That tells you a lot right there. They're pleading for help. And they're putting out names, but we cannot confirm. There's so many graphic pictures. And like someone's claiming, I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it. Pictures of victims. Because how do we really know? Like I said, there's not a lot coming out. Nothing. Oh God, so much graphic stuff. Oh, Tusi mentioned this. I think this was in Belgium. Or maybe not this one. But did you see that? Did you guys watch Tusi and see the diplomat, U.S. diplomat, go out during a pro rally? That was unusual, but that was amazing at the same time. That he addressed the crowd. Did you guys see that? Oh, wasn't his mother so sweet? Also, it needs to be said the USA needs to pay $600 per day to move Abraham. They wouldn't do for nothing. I am convinced something's going down. By the weekend, I'm convinced. Maximum support for King Reza Pahlavi. We're with you. We are with you. But let's see what he says. Hold on. Thank you.
prayers are with the people from Iran. I love you. Keep fighting. Never give up. And we're always there for you. Thank you. Our prayers are with the people from Iran. I love you. Keep fighting. Never give up. And we're always there for you. Thank you. Our prayers are with the people from Iran.
Oh, that's right. I had the volume down for the video. Did you guys see that propaganda video that the Iranians put out? I don't want to show it. You know? Did you guys see it? Are you kidding me? They don't have bomb shelters. The citizens? Heck no. No. Okay, but you know what? I was watching, and you guys probably know this too. You see how the Israelis can target, like you'll see clips from coming from Lebanon, how they'll take out a moving vehicle, and literally there could be a vehicle right next to it, but the vehicle right next to it does not get affected. I saw a clip like that today from what happened yesterday when they were taking out people. It's like there was a car or a vehicle right next to it. You could see the vehicle getting hit, but then you see the vehicle next to it. Nothing happens, but you could see it veer off a little bit because it just got exploded next to them. They probably were like, holy sh-. We need to do that kind of shit and take out these groups that are on the streets in Tehran, these militias. And I would think a big number of them are foreign, from Iraq and other places. It'd be nice if we could tell the citizens, stay inside, and take these fuckers out on the street. I would love to see that. Take them out. You want to terrorize the people? You think you're cool on your little fucking truck with your gun? I would love to see them target them. You know? I don't know. Who is he from? Canada? Ford? I don't even know who that was. That's due to ordnance size and shape charge. I hope, Jim, we do that. Those are the real. Those are the. I don't want to curse because I'm on TikTok. Those are the ones I want to see suffer. The ones that are brutalizing and terrorizing the people on the streets and in their homes right now. And the message would have to be sent. And they're in their martial law. They're inside anyway. They're actually making themselves vulnerable by doing that on the streets. I want to take them out. Because, the IRGC is concentrating on other things right now, you think? But it's these fucking militia groups that they brought in. Yeah. I agree. We definitely. We have to hit everything. We go after their Navy, the IRGC, high priority missile sites, headquarters, command centers, bunkers, on the streets wiping these fuckers out. Gotta hit everything. So, and yeah, we have other surprises too. Actually, they were sending something over there that we're going to use for the first time. It's some kind of electronic interference plane. I can't remember the name of it. It's going over there for the first. And then I seen that we have a drone that's currently being developed, and they might try to speed it up. This drone is supposed to be badass. It's a stealth drone. It looks wicked. And it can have ordnance on it and everything. This thing does a lot of things. We might see new toys. Excuse me. We might see new toys. Whoever said that? Jim, yeah, we have other surprises too. I hope the strike is before the weekend. The violence. I know. Can you? We can't I can't speculate. If 30-something thousand people died in 2 nights, what are the numbers across the country, and what are the numbers since, including execution? Did you hear? Oh my God! Their prisons are filling up, and they're injecting them with potassium so that they would be unalived in 2 to 3 days. I saw that. I was like, what? It's like a Russia thing. They're injecting them and releasing them, and knowing that they would not be around in 2 to 3 days. Did you guys see that? Oh my God. The electricity, internet, and water are always being shut off. Well, water in Tehran is in bad shape with the situation. There's a lot of people that are forecasting that it'll be out of water completely by end of summer. The growlers, yes. The drone is a ghost bat. Then there's that sonic weapon, like the one that was allegedly or was used in Venezuela. Yeah, it's demonic. This is evil as it gets. Something like this hasn't happened since 41. And you know what happened back then. Since 41. Almost 100 years ago. This massacre. It's disgusting. It is. It's disgusting. You hear the stories that, oh my God, where did I see it? Was it on Tusi or something? Or it might have been something I watched. I don't know. There was a person looking for their child. He was missing. And they went somewhere, and he was in a bag pretending to be unalive for 3 days. And miraculously, he was alive, and the parents found him. They're leaving people to die. the wounded, just or outright. This is so evil. There's no other word. It's so fucking evil. It is so barbaric. Oh God, Jim. Ugh. We have a lot of new weapons that have been tested that we don't know about. It was on Tusi. I can't believe what Tusi's going through. And he lost a family member or friend. I forgot what he said. But he has to move out of the UK in fear for his life and his family and his wife and everything else. What? He said that he moved to a gated community and now he doesn't feel safe. He's got to get out of the UK. What does that tell you about the state of the UK? He said that the IRG's headquarters is there. I mean, what? What? Are you kidding me? No. Poor guy. The one thing he did say is, why would I go to New York? See, everybody does that. Everybody thinks of New York as New York City. The city is actually a very, very small part of the entire state. There's a lot of people down there, but it's actually a very small part geographically in the state of New York, which is huge. Tusi, there are a lot of great places to come in New York. But you won't like the cold. You're going to have to go further down south for that. Maybe Arizona if you like the heat. Florida's humid. If you like that dry heat, head west, southwest. You might like it there. I think he would like it there. In the southwest. I know his dad is in Iran. Send prayers to everyone in Iran. It's in the center of London. Of all places, right in the center of London. Yeah. That was the one. It was on Tusi. The guy who rescued a child was in it. Oh, God. And you could see Tusi's trying to stay. He's trying to keep himself. But you can see he just wants to break and get emotional. You could see he's holding it. You know, that shit is real. It does have the European headquarters in London. I'm in the UK in the north and I won't go near London. I've never been there, but I'm based on your experience, I don't like to go into the city. I'm far enough. Can you let the world hear this message? I got from Iran today. My friend heard sounds from people tied up in the back of an ice cream truck. People crying for help. The truck was moving them today. This is fucking horrible. I heard about that. I didn't know it was an ice cream truck. I heard refrigerated vehicles. A fucking ice cream truck? Oh, that is... The kid noticed that was shooting whoever was alive, so after they put him in the bag, yes, he played dead for 3 days. I may have to get off of TikTok. Because I say certain words, I'm toast. By the way, if you would like to email Sep or I, and I got to tell you, Sep and his... I better just not say anything. I'll let Sep talk. You can contact Sep or I there. iranfreedomazadi@yahoo.com. What's up, Lewis? You contact us. People have been contacting us. There's some people in the chat that have been contacting us right now. But I'm not going to mention names. Because confidentiality and privacy is important, especially in this kind of situation. So you can contact either one of us that way. So if you have anything you would like us to discuss, if you have images, video, we're setting up a Discord. He's working on it. We're going to have a Discord. So people can meet together while, we're going to set up a Discord. Yeah, he mentioned Florida not too long ago. That's their second place of operations. That's what he said. That's what gave it away. We have another place we're working on in Florida, another base of operations. That was when I knew it was Florida. I was gonna say it in the chat today, but I didn't want to say it. I was watching because I didn't know if he was gonna say it or not. Now they're gonna build a Chinese super embassy in London. So yeah, that's our email. Like I said, I'm not putting no more propaganda on the screen. I'm done with that. I don't even want to show it. Let me just check flight radar quick. I think I got rid of it. Why? And I would suggest anybody have a VPN. I'm using a VPN. The drone is way over here now. Who is this? Hold on. Okay. The drone is right here now. The Triton. That thing is going back and forth. You know that they tried to shoot one down? Did you know that? They tried to take one down. Failed, but they tried to take one down. My grandma and the Queen were best friends growing up. Wow. That's interesting, Bob. We all go through difficult time. I myself have anxiety and my ulcers killing me this waiting. I don't blame you. So I will say this. Sepp, and I gotta be careful. Sepp is doing whatever he can to help the people in Iran. And he will definitely be there when he can. And that's going to be awesome because when that day comes, we're going to depending on the internet connection, or record. Once he gets there, he's going to be our person on the ground to tell us what's going on in Iran. And I hope to see the celebrations. I want to see it all. I wish I could be there, but we're going to see that side. Hopefully, God willing, soon. It would have been great if it happened by March 20th for their new year. Wouldn't that be amazing? There's still time. Time is going, but there's still time. That would be amazing, right? March 20th, their new year. That would be amazing. To me. Another thing too is keep an eye. Like I said, I showed you the post earlier. The regime is sending out thousands to troll and to do their part in social media, in podcasts. You'll see them come in here. They've been seen in other places, people streaming live. I think my patience of being nice may have to be very limited now, because they're coming here for one reason only. And those that are in Iran, you know, usernames, they're doing everything they can to try to track people. So be very careful. And I'm not saying this out of paranoia. I'm saying this out of being realistic. Be careful. We have to stop them. And to hear that the Ayatollah was the one that ordered shoot to kill all this, I'm like, oh my God. Sick. It's really sick. And it makes anyone sick. I'm here in the UK and currently it's 4:45 a.m. and every night I struggle to sleep knowing every minute someone's, yeah. The numbers are insane. They're way over 40,000. Countrywide, throughout the whole country. I wouldn't be surprised if there's 80,000 people that have lost their lives. Hundreds of thousands injured. God only knows how many are in prison, detained, tortured, worse. Men, women, children, you name it. This is like, I've never seen anything like this. On this kind of scale. In my lifetime, I've never seen anything like this. In such a short span of time. What's the population of Iran? 90 million? Well, how many? Oh my God. This is horrific. Horrific. I mean, there's no words for it. There really isn't. None. There's many. Evil. Just downright fucking sociopath, psychopath evil. It's so demented, twisted, like I can't even imagine. And there's no remorse. There's no humanity. It's just like indiscriminately taking people out. You know what? Oh, God, yeah. Remember that? Guyana? It's crazy. I don't know. I just hope something happens very soon. Something needs to happen very soon. But again, I read, I don't remember where I saw it, we're still moving assets from the United States into the area, but they're defensive in nature. The THAADs, I know they were sending it, I can't remember the bases, there was 2 of them that they were still sending stuff to. I just don't remember the names. So they're still bringing stuff out of the United States over there. Because they want to make sure that they can put up as much countermeasure if they start volleying these missiles. I told you it's the same spirit as was in ancient Mesopotamia. It is pure evil. It is pure evil. And then to bring in people from other places, Arabs killing Iranians. The Iraqis coming in, Afghans, Pakistanis, they're bringing them from all over the place. And then they're the ones that say, we don't want no one interfering in what's going on here. This is an internal problem. But you're bringing them in from all over the Middle East. You're bringing them in. Those are external. They're not coming from your country, right? It's not. You're not dealing it internally. You're bringing in external maniacs Give me a break. That's insane. So, hopefully, every day that goes by, like somebody said, every minute, every hour, people are. I think I might have to. I'm going to get. I got to get off TikTok. I hate to do it, TikTok, but I have to get off because I know I'm going to get in trouble. And because you know how it is on TikTok, the use of certain words, and I'm going to slip. I know I'm going to slip. I'll put where I'm in. I'm on Tuba the U. I'm over here. That's where we're on Tube of the U. Tube of the U. That's where you go. That's where I'm at. That's where we're at. But I really got to get off of this because I'm going to slip. I'm going to get, problems. So I'm going to say goodnight to anyone. I see Motown. Motown, good night. Anyone else watching, have a great night on TikTok and see everybody soon. Yeah, let's get off of TikTok. We're done. I can't say certain words. I'll get banned for like a week. It's ridiculous. Drone is circling back. It's been doing that. It goes around, back and forth. They really got to watch that area. Big time. Trying to rebuild the Persian Empire. That's why Abraham left here and then Haran, to get away from it. So who knows? Who knows? But I think it's going to happen in the next few days. I mean, doesn't everybody else? At least we're hoping, maybe, to save these people. The vast majority of us. And you're always going to have a few, I think the vast majority want to see action to help those people. I think vast majority. But you're always going to have, people that for some reason or another are supportive of this. I don't know how you could defend what's going on in that country and be in denial and ignore what's going on. I don't get it. That doesn't make sense to me. How you could even justify. I'm looking at maritime trackers as well on FlightRate to see what's staying from what. What's up, Fan? Fan, I'm still on. You're a little late. Sometimes he shows up and I'm ready to get off. He goes, am I too late? Right, Fan? It's good to see you, though. But obviously, like I said, I don't want to waste anyone's time. The Constant Gardener, I know. But let me see if I could find this information. I don't know where I saw it. Yes. No, that's not about that. Let me do past week. Is it? Yeah, that's the timing. Yes. This is what I saw. The meeting tomorrow. Well, it's today now. In Israel. So let me share this on the screen. U.S. positions that advanced electronic warfare assets as Israel plans key security talks. That happens today. That's the meeting that I was talking about. Look at this. the United States quietly positions advanced electronic warfare assets. And he summons opposition leaders for a rare, high-level security consultation on Tuesday evening. So tonight. While no government has announced imminent military action, the alignment of diplomatic choreography and specialized force movements has drawn intense scrutiny from regional analysts who say the next 40 hours may clarify whether preparations culminate in a limited strike or remain a calibrated show of deterrence. So he's meeting with the opposition leader, Yair Lapid, for a closed-door security meeting Tuesday evening. In Israel's political tradition, such outreach is widely interpreted as a preparatory step before taking major military operations. Could that be an indication something's coming? Look, previous Israeli conflicts have followed a similar pattern, with opposition figures briefed shortly before hostilities to minimize domestic political backlash once operations begin. The timing of the meeting late Tuesday is viewed by observers as particularly significant, aligning with assessments that any military move could occur no earlier than midweek, once logistical and environmental constraints affecting Allied forces are resolved. You see? This is what I'm talking about. This meeting. I didn't see it on this article, but I heard about it. I saw it or read about it somewhere. This is significant. Now, I might be reading too much into it, but yeah, limited strike is a big mistake. Are you kidding? I can't even see the president agreeing to a limited strike. You got to hit them as hard as you can, and you got to make as big of an impact to reduce the risk of a counterstrike hitting your assets. Are you kidding me? You got to hit them hard, really hard, and I mean like really hard. Limited strike. What? Exactly. We need to go hard. Limited strike. There is breaking news. Oh no, that was earlier today. Yes, about the naval blockade, and that's why the Prime Minister of Iran made a statement after he made that announcement. I'll read it to you again. Demands our final diplomatic extension to them. So the foreign minister of Iran was interviewed a few hours after all that, the blockade and the other thing, and this is what he said. I read this when I first started, so you may have missed it. Right here. I would like to see what else they haven't posted anything since. Okay. Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, he said this: the U.S. demands of eliminating our stockpile of uranium and committing to zero enrichment are unrealistic, and its demands regarding our missile program and support for our allies, the proxies, is non-negotiable. Iran won't subjugate itself to any foreigner's dictates. We are an independent nation and determined on our own course. Sounds like fucking Maduro. The Islamic Republic has never attacked a sovereign nation. We have acted purely in self-defense, and we will do so again if necessary. Now here comes the Persian Gulf part, related to the blockade talk. The Persian Gulf is Iran's backyard. The livelihood of the collective West depends on the navigation of natural resources through this volatile region. It will be better for everyone if it remains that way. Trump has been warned. What? Trump has been warned? Has he? By who? You? You warned Trump? How was Trump warned? That's what he said a few hours ago, the Foreign Minister of Iran. So, there you go. Okay. This is just what he just posted. An Israeli reporter. The Iranian Human Rights Organization, which is HRANA in the USA, reports, and this is such bullshit. 6,126 confirmed deaths in protests in Iran, 41,880 arrests, 11,009 seriously injured. Of the confirmed deaths, 5,777 were protesters. That's bullshit. The number's way higher. Way, way higher. But that's coming from some organization. That's bullshit. Dude, I don't. That is weird. So, there you go. It's at least, and I don't even like to say that like I'm sounding to minimize it, it's at least 40,000. I don't know where they got these numbers. Is that regime numbers? That's regime. That's human rights? I don't think so. What's going on here now? Do you use... No, I don't use that. The term is overwhelming force. Yes. That's where I get some reliable info in Iran. Just be careful. I'm telling you this right now. Be careful. Can't not without Congress president is limited in what he can do. That's right. He can act. It's been done in the past. And then the war powers, but they can act prior. But then there's a process. Oh, he can act prior. He's the commander in chief. He can act. He's not limited. But then things fall into place with Congress afterwards. They have crossed Trump's red lines. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. Also, Congress can't give secret approval. Bear that in mind. Trump mentioned his naval fleet in the Middle East region is officially bigger than the one near Venezuela. That makes total sense. Makes you wonder what a la-la land they're living in. My estimate is 60,000. With more tonight. And yeah, propaganda. Yeah, that's actually the confirmed. The actual number is higher, much higher. That's true, what Jim is saying. 28 days. I mean, this is so... I mean, my God. The farmers in Iran made it clear, no negotiations. Correct. I read it. It's clear, no negotiations. But see, now they can say, well, we tried. We tried. We tried with Venezuela. See what that ended up looking like. They could say that now. We tried. Like I said, I think weekend, because of the market, but that doesn't matter really. If the president wants to go, the president's going. That's the bottom line. Even though, you have to consider the market and how it affects it. But to me, that's not going to stop me. If I want to go now, I'm going now. I don't think he can back out either. Because then he'll be compared to Obama. And that's not going to happen. No way. No way. Never in the same sentence. Never. That alone convinces me that he's going to do something. Because that's what people will say. You made these red lines just like Obama did. You're just like him. You think he wants to hear that? It's going to take more than a weekend. I'm saying it might start during the weekend. I'm not saying it's going to last the weekend. It's going to take. This is going to be a campaign that's going to last quite some time. If in time out, but only. Oh, you're talking about mods. Yeah. It's going to happen. But like I said, will it wait till the weekend when it starts? Or do you guys think it'll start maybe? Because if the Israeli prime minister is meeting with the opposition leader tomorrow night, Tuesday night, I don't think anything's going to go down tomorrow night. So at the earliest, I'm thinking Wednesday morning, no. Thursday morning, which is my Wednesday afternoon. At the earliest, Thursday morning. I would think. But I'm leaning more to the weekend. Oh my gosh. Call of Duty. That's been brought up too. Yes, I agree, Jim. Who got banned? Who got banned? Why did Simon Farahani got banned? What did he say? I didn't see that. We just don't want to ban. Tammy thinks sooner than the weekend. Jimmy Carter should have done this in 79. Won't try to buy him off. Let's end this. I hope you're right. I hope Trump can end this. And we shall see. I agree with everything everybody's saying. There are rumors. Now, you might have heard this Roosevelt thing. People are confusing the carrier Roosevelt with the destroyer Roosevelt. The destroyer is there. I have no evidence that the carrier is there. There's a confusion going on with that. I can always, I don't know what happened, so I can't speak on it. What Brian did, I don't know. I wasn't really looking at chat like that because I'm trying to look at all the other things going on. But it was a mistake. Oh shit, so what was his name? I could try to get him back. That's the right thing to do, but I got to do that. Hold on. I have to sign into that account. That's not a problem. That's happened by other people too, by accident. That happens. I gotta go into. It's been a long time that I've actually had to do this with the ban list and all that. So it's gonna might take me. Community. It's got to be in community. Maybe not. Where the heck would this be in? Settings? Permissions, community, moderation. Community moderation? Where would I user management? Standing mods. Hidden users. What was his name? What was his name? Can somebody repost the name? I don't think it does it like in any specific order. No, I'm in the hidden users right now. I needed to know the name. Simon. That's all I need is Simon. I've been doing this a long time. My list is actually pretty freaking long. I've been streaming for like 14 years. Are you sure you banned or timed out? Because honestly, I ain't seeing it. I'm not seeing that name. I do not see that name. I'll look later again, but I don't want to waste my time on this. I'm not seeing that name. Oh, good. He was timed out. Where is he? Simon, it was accidental. I was just trying to unban you, but you weren't banned. All right, that solves that. You see, I was actually trying to get you back, but you were timed out by accident. There you go. Good. You're back. All right. Hey, I don't want to say, but shit happens. Accidents happen. It's everything's good. All right, I don't have to worry about this now. Let's see what else is going on. We know about the drone. It's like we're watching that. There's a C-17. Super Hercules. It left Kuwait. But other than that, C-17, definite. Yeah. I still say it's wild how quiet it is. It wasn't quiet this morning, though, here. This place was wild this morning with the fighters and tankers in the air. I am telling you, it was crazy. There was a lot of activity this morning on here. What's up, Luke? It's all good, Brian. Well, and hello to you, Simon. She's a girl. Sorry. She is back. This thing. What? What link? Yeah, that's right. There's still stuff being brought in. Anyway, so let's see what's going on with civilian. It's daytime. There's not going to be anything unusual. But then again, you just never know. You just never know. there's plenty of traffic all over the place. Lot of traffic. Lot of traffic. Let me see if the president has posted anything regarding Iran on Truth Social. Highly unlikely. Maybe about the blockade, but no. Nope. Nothing. But Bob, the thing is, I don't want to waste anyone's time, honestly. It's better. It's after midnight. It's actually better to get a good night's rest. The reason I say that, because remember, Iran is 8.5 hours ahead of me. So if it's 12:30 coming on 8, it's almost 9 a.m. there. Alexa, what time is it in Iran?
It's currently 12:18 p.m. in Iran.
What? That's impossible. That's
Is
impossible.
what possible?
What time is it in Tehran, Iran?
It's 8:48 a.m. in Tehran, Iran.
That sounds better. So it's almost 9 a.m. If I started streaming tomorrow at 1, that's 9:30 there at night. It's the nighttime that we really need to pay attention
Could
to.
you clarify what you
Alexa, stop. They're not going to strike during the day. Under daylight? Visibility? When was the last time you heard the United States been attacked during the day? Is anybody? Good night, Alvaro. Highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. It would be at night. Why would they do it during the day? You have that nighttime advantage. Even though LA's night vision is all kinds of equipment that died pretty much, but still. You know? Israel did, yeah. But so they were going back and forth at each other. Israel does it during the day. I don't think the United States will do that. What Israel does, Israel does. I don't think the United States is going to do a daytime strike. That's just me. Maybe some of our people here that are veterans might want to chime in. That could be the surprise. Just like they might attack during the week because people think they'll do it in the weekend for the markets. It could. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it can happen. I just don't think it will happen. I think it will happen at night. Now, if you were a betting person, would you say day or night? Let's put it that way. What would you bet on? I wouldn't bet on day. I don't know who the fuck that is trying to get me to reveal my email. So yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? Constant Gardner says, I don't think it would be daytime. Michael Barron also, even though he's right. Who's to say it can't happen during the day? Absolutely. Or that Israel did. We also need to look into when there's the less chance for collateral damage of civilians. We could do it during the day, but we usually go in at night. Agree. Yeah. Not going to happen during the daytime. They need that cover for their jets and stuff. So a lot of us, I think the majority of us say most likely at night, but you could never say it can't happen during the day. You can't. You know what I mean? You can't. You cannot say 100% with certainty it's going to happen at night, but there's a high probability that it will. But that's the one thing about the president too, that past presidents' administrations were so predictable. They made announcements of what they were going to do weeks ahead. That's what it's all about with this president. The unpredictability keeps you guessing. That's part of it. You know? It makes total sense. I feel like, oh God, I just lost the sneaker. I gotta put wood in the fire. My fire is going out. Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
It's 9 degrees right now.
Oh my
Feeling
God.
like 6. Today's high will be 25 with a low of 5.
It's 9 degrees. Are you kidding me? Don't answer that. Alexa,
I know
stop.
it's chilly out there. The good news is we're looking at a high of 25 today, so it'll warm up a bit.
That's the good news. It's going up to 25. Like that's supposed to be good news. It's still freezing. Alexa, stop. Don't answer that. Oh my God. This is a different situation. Maybe President Trump wants people to act and do that thing in cities all over Iran by attacking in the daytime. You got to protect those people. Those people, if we're going to hit the militias that are terrorizing the people on the streets, you want the people to stay indoors, stay out of harm's way as best as possible, go after these people that are patrolling the streets in those vehicles, take them out, help them, take them out, hit the IRGC, hit headquarters, hit the regime, hit everything, everything. Then Reza Pahlavi says, okay, now wait for my signal, because that's what happened when they were doing the protests at night, or the revolution. Really, they were paying attention to Reza Pahlavi, what he was saying. They were following his instructions. Wait for his instructions. He's probably going to come out with it. Wait for my instructions, because it's going to be in coordination with what we're doing, because they're working together. So this has to be well planned, well coordinated. There's going to be stuff going on within the country. Mossad, maybe us, cyber. There's going to be all kinds of things going on. And it's got to be coordinated. I would think. It's true. I got to tell it to stop talking before it keeps on talking, because the A plus is different. It'll just keep yapping. It just won't shut up. It just keeps talking. And what was scary with this thing is one time it whispered back to me, and I was like, now that was creepy as F. Let me tell you, when it started whispering, why is it whispering? And it sounded so creepy. It was whispering. I was like, that is just creepy. It sounded creepy. I didn't feel comfortable. I told it don't ever whisper again, and it doesn't whisper anymore. Because I was talking low. Like, Alexa, can you hear me? Alexa, can you hear me?
Present. Just call my name and I'll come running. Not literally, of course.
Alexa, stop. But it would whisper back, and I'm like, what the I'm telling you. Yeah, Jim, it's coordinated. Dude, I'm glad it has controls of my lights and certain things. But man, the AI is very concerning. It is very concerning. And for those in Iran, we send our support, we send our love, and we send our prayers. I think I could say that for a lot of people that are in that chat right now. And to the people that are lurking for maybe nefarious reasons, go fuck yourself. Do you know that mine done that too? Because I have 5 of them in the house. They're in every bedroom. There's one in the kitchen, and there's one here. This is the show, though. This is like the main one. Out of nowhere, I'll hear the one in the kitchen area, dining room, start talking. Or out of nowhere, my lights go off. And it's nobody else saying it. My lights go off. What the hell's going on? It did it today. It just started talking by itself. And Mom and I were watching TV. And all of a sudden, it started talking. We were like, I didn't say nothing, Ma. You didn't say nothing. Why is it talking? It was weird. They are. I didn't mean it like that. Axonometry. Axonometry. I like that. Or maybe I'm saying it wrong, like a New Yorker typically would. Man, I'm a good guy. I am just I'm good to have in the shadows. No, because I put up a post earlier that the regime is sending out thousands to patrol and troll social medias and podcasts and all that stuff. That's why I said it, because there could be some that are paying attention and watching and monitoring and lurking, and they're paying attention. It could happen. What's this, Brian? Oh, don't start with my ghost in my house. That's all I need. What's this? You want me to try to read this? Because you guys can't see it on the screen. War Monitor is saying mass airlift continues. Diego Garcia, Muwafaq Air Base in Jordan, and Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar continue to take significant amounts of transport flights, indicating a military buildup. Carrier strike group has arrived southeast of Oman. U.S. air bridge well and truly underway. U.S., Europe, Middle East, Diego Garcia since January 15th. 50-plus cargo flights along with 13 F-15 number of tankers arrived in the operational area. We know about the Abraham Carrier Strike Group has arrived, currently hovering, we said that, likely trying to make itself elusive of anti-ship missile response, because I think it's like 1,000 miles they're concerned. 8 flights have landed in Diego Garcia with the last week, with 2 or more transports seemingly heading there now from bases in Djibouti. U.S. has now offensive strike capability in the region to carry out strikes, but continues to build munitions, infrastructure, and crucially defensive infrastructure for its bases and Gulf partners. Several big transport aircraft have been seen landing in Qatar and Kuwait, likely carrying Patriot or THAAD missile units. Those are the ones that I heard about coming from Texas. That is probably where it was going. On C-5 Galaxy aircraft, defense capacity deployment is still not finished, meaning flights are likely delayed until the weather conditions in various U.S. staging bases, that's true because of our weather, domestically improve. There is now 6 U.S. DDG warships, 2 missile-capable subs, carried with 40-plus strike-capable aircraft, and 36 F-15E stationed in Jordan for offensive capability, along with a squadron of 4 RAF Typhoons. I heard there's more than that, Typhoons. I heard there was 12. And many Israeli F-16, F-35 fighters. Diplomatically, a meeting that ended yesterday between Israel officials and American CENTCOM commanders showed widespread agreements over strikes on Iran. In particular, according to Israeli media, widespread targets were discussed with the understanding that operations would have to be widespread to capitulate the regime, which indicates if strikes do happen, it will likely be multinational, longer campaign. emphasis on a light campaign targeting not just military but also political nodes of control and perpetrators of mass violence. A lighting campaign. I guess that means lightning. I think that's spelt wrong. I think it was supposed to be lightning campaign, like a fast campaign targeting. That makes more sense. We should download this photo. We should download that photo. I think we should. At least I'll show it to Sep tomorrow. That's interesting. Good. Who said that? Brian. Good one. Good one, Brian. That's good. And don't forget, you guys can email Sep and I. We would really like your help, input, videos, photos from those that can provide them, any information. Your privacy will definitely be kept confidential, your name, etc. We won't definitely do nothing like that. I heard about special ops. Where were they? I read that somewhere. They're nearby. I can't remember where they are, but they are in the area. They are in the area. I read that. Okay, that's the email for Sep and I. So there you go. What's up, Blockchain Metal? And Mark? Okay. Was it in Kuwait? I don't remember. I read it. I just can't remember where. Because you go through so much information. Because, believe it or not, Sep and I are contacting each other. Like, I saw a couple of false things from Flight Radar going into Iran. And I said, false alarm. So we're in communication all the time. And I'm going through so much all day. It's like Flight Radar is either on my monitors or on my phone, or I'm always watching Flight Radar. Like somebody said, it doesn't matter. You never know what could happen. It may not even be us. It could be Iran. It doesn't have to be us. Now, I don't think Israel's going to do anything till we do. So I don't think. But you never know. A miscalculation could spark this off. And then it's all bets are off. It could just be a miscalculation. It could happen anytime. That's scary. Then anything could happen based on a miscalculation. I'm sure some of you remember that story, and I don't remember the exact details, during the Cold War. I think it was in the early 80s, where the Soviets detected what they thought were missiles being launched from the United States, and it was one person in Russia, in the Soviet Union, that said, wait, hold off. We have to verify if that's real or not, if it's a glitch. That man prevented the potential for all-out nuclear war. I can't remember his name. Have anybody heard that story? That's a true story. One man in the Soviet Union. So one miscalculation, one mistake. No, but Jim, I'm saying, if misinterpretation, like say Israel starts scrambling jets, and because they do this in Iraq, And the Iranians get nervous thinking that Israel's about to do an attack. They misread something. And look what the freaking Turkish prime minister said last week. We have intelligence that indicates Israel's going to attack Iran. That's why I don't trust Turkey. I don't trust Turkey. I do not trust Turkey. It's like, why did you say that? Why would you say that? You have evidence that Israel's going to attack Iran preemptively? Really? Give me a break. Michael thinks Iran is going to jump the gun. Like I said, it's use it or lose it. If Iran thinks there's an indication, there are signs that the United States and Israel, whatever, is about to strike, do you think they wait or do they launch before the strike? If they have any indication, you know they're getting help they're probably getting intel from China and Russia. You know that. If they're supplying them with stuff, they're probably supplying them with intelligence too. Yeah, Turkey is definitely an agitator. Dissolve Google. I would have to look it up, but you can look it up. There's actually a documentary on him. He's no longer alive, but there was actually a documentary on this gentleman. It's a true story. That's him. Stop. I'll just let me see if I can find a better. Oh God, I don't even want to put a BBC article. Screw that. Sorry. This man. Oh, now they want me to pay. No, this guy. There's a documentary. Let me get myself off camera. Oh fuck! I took the wrong one off. The Soviet soldier who saved the world. How did he prevent nuclear Armageddon? Explore the story of Stanislav Petrov, the Soviet officer who prevented a potential nuclear catastrophe during the height of the Cold War. It was him. The Soviet Union's early warning missile detection technology sprang into life. It was the worst case scenario. The United States, Soviet's greatest enemy, had launched a direct nuclear attack. Inbound missiles were on the way. He was the man on duty in the bunker where the satellite detection system named Oko was stationed. American nuclear warheads, it seemed, cruising through the atmosphere, carving out a path of imminent destruction. It was now in his hands. It was his responsibility to pass the information to superiors. Excuse me. The Soviet strategy in that scenario would be launching an immediate barrage of nuclear weapons on a counterstrike. So, this guy, there is a documentary on this. There's actually a documentary on this. It's fascinating. You should definitely check it out. Look him up. Stanislav Petrov. Yes. Yes, Luke. You saw that documentary? It's excellent. So that's what I was thinking of. Could you imagine? I think he didn't take it to his superiors. He wanted to see if there was more information. Could you imagine if he did? And he got in a lot of trouble for that. Even though he prevented it. What's going on, Jim? Jim, don't even talk about this snow. I had 19 inches. Michael says he's seen it on National Geographic. Yeah, that's a fascinating story. I think it's a different story. I'll definitely look him up. Definitely do. There's a documentary. It might be on you. I think it's on YouTube. I think it is. It's really interesting. He's no longer with us, but he made the documentary before his death. I think he wanted to go on the record. But like I said, it's really interesting. Anyway, it's almost 1 a.m. I know Sepp and I will be here tomorrow. We will definitely get together. Just because there's a lot of other stuff that's going to be going on. By the time we come out, say at 2 p.m., maybe there's information about that meeting that was held in Israel. Maybe there'll be other information coming out. But I think this is now literally a matter of hours, days. If nothing happens by the weekend, I will be shocked. And before I leave, I want to see what you guys say. Do you think something will happen by this weekend? Yes or no? The weekend. I say yes. I definitely think something's going down by this weekend. Or will it take longer? Then it would be no. But do you guys think it'll happen by this weekend? I'm really thinking we're going to see something in the next few days. I don't see this going past a week more. I just don't. I think the shit is going to hit the fan soon. I know, forget about Relax. Relax went out the window. I was going to come on, listen to music, watch Aurora, and it just turned into this whole conversation. I was trying to get away from this conversation just to chill out, and it didn't work out that way. So we have 2 yes. You think it's going to happen on Friday night? I think also Friday night, which would be there Saturday morning. So I agree with Master. I agree. After the markets close. Agreed. That's what I'm thinking. That's why Friday night makes sense to me. Saturday morning for them. Yes. Everybody's saying yes. There's not one no. Everybody's saying yes. Unanimously. Mike thinks it's going to happen sooner. Oh, he's got to be livid. It will be this week. I actually think it will happen before the weekend. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. We're all on the same page for sure. Just think how the president feels right now. Not just thinks. He knows these fuckers tried to take him out once. He knows that they put a picture of what happened in Pennsylvania and said next time it won't miss its target. Threatening him. This is a threat. Direct threat to him. And to see all the other rhetoric that's coming out. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? You people don't know what you're fucking with. Are you serious? Are you going to play? I could see if that's Biden, I'm just saying, or Obama. But with Trump, you're going to play this game with rhetoric with him? You are seriously delusional. Seriously delusional. Let alone he already said he's going to help the people of Iran, all that. But now you add this. That is the stupidest thing you could do. Oh my God. That's just my opinion. When you walk away from negotiations, Trump goes crazy. Oh, they just told him out pretty much tonight. No deal. Unless they say that publicly, you know what I mean? That's just like to put that out publicly, but behind the scenes is a whole different issue. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what though? Israel would have took it upon themselves. Israel would have went all in. Israel would have went in. There would have been not all these meetings in the White House. Israel would have just said, screw this, we're going in. Jay Young. I hate to be the person to say next week, being new here, but still moving equipment and not quite ready yet. You can be absolutely right. It took actually months to prepare for Venezuela. It just didn't happen all of a sudden. I took months of preparation. Remember, the CIA had a big part of that. So you might be the only one right in here, and all of us are wrong. It could, but the thing is, the longer you wait, the more people who are suffering. Not only that, China's sending shit in, Russia's sending shit in. You give them more time to set up too. It's like time, to me, is of the essence here in so many ways. Yeah, there's no chance of a deal now. Yeah, there's got to be a solid plan for the civilians, but just think, what are the civilians doing right now? They're indoors. Where are you going to tell them to go? Flee the cities? Where are they going to go? They're already pretty much martial law, scared to death to even go outside. They're pretty much indoors. Where else are they going to go? It's not like they go to bomb shelters. Stay indoors. They're doing that right now. It's actually the best thing that could happen is stay indoors. Do not go outside. What else can you do? Do you want traffic jams of people trying to flee? I don't think so. Yeah. He tried in the beginning, but this was a toughie. And even a lot of people are saying it, this was definitely a harsher, it wasn't, I can't even say it was a deal. This was more like, take it or leave it. This is it. And they're not taking it. So now, he could say, and they've done in the past, we've tried to negotiate, they refused, so we had to take action. That's it. It's like, I don't even want to say it, like the Godfather movie. An offer you can't refuse. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's why we watch Flight Radar, Jay Young. Believe it or not, it happened last week. We were live, and I saw 6 straddle tankers taking off from Qatar. I'm like, what the F is going on? Because I never saw that. 6 consecutive, one after the other. Something's gonna happen. And I thought they were gonna do refueling. Then I started to see the airspace clear out, and people are putting in chat, they just closed the airspace. I'm saying, oh shit, it's going down. But then, a couple hours later, you see how you see it on the screen? Flights started to happen again. I'm saying, what just happened? That's when they called it off. But you will see indications, because you'll see planes starting to be diverted. They're not going to come through Iraq. You'll see them go more to the west and more to the east. They go around. You will start to see things. You will. They'll start to divert. And you're like, oh shit, could this be it? And not sure. Because remember, if there are planes like right now over, say, Baghdad, where are they going to go? They're not going to go over Iran. They'll probably try to get the hell out of there as fast as possible. Going north into Turkey, you think they want to go over Syria, over Israel, Jordan? That might not be the wise choice. The wise choice is go north, get to Turkey, get out of there. But they got to get out of there. You got to clear it. So you'll see signs. You will. Okay, well, I gotta catch up. Can you teach your AI to learn? Oh, so Sean, remember, I already wrote a couple of songs. No? I thought my songs were patriotic in Persian. I agree. I'm concerned with what the regime may do to them. Oh, God. I don't. Last week was a bluff. Yes, that a lot of people were saying that too. Michael, a lot of people were saying that. That was to survey and to see where they had. Yes, a lot of people said that. Bill, can this flight radar be manipulated by the Dow? That's an excellent question. I don't know. That's a good question. Never thought of it like that. Literal pallets of cash, that was not a good deal. B2s will take off from Whiteman. That's a good... You guys are making all great points. Like, remember how they dissed it for Midnight Hammer? They had people thinking stuff was flying toward the Pacific, but yet it was going... Oh, that was so well done. Oh, it was so well done. Oh my gosh, that was great. The Diego Garcia. We were reading about that before. Oh yeah. I think pretty much it's all about getting the THAADs, defensive, logistical support there. I think as far as offensive, I think we're pretty much set. I think they're just trying to protect the bases, assets, as much as possible. I think that's the buildup right now. It's more of the concern about the counter of the missiles and drones and whatever the hell else they're going to try to launch and defending against it. That's what I think most of what we're seeing right now. I don't know what you guys think, but I think most of it is defensive in nature, not offensive. I think that's in place. Anyone who knows tactics will tell you that is the whole point. Demoralize the civilian populace to reduce support for the conflict. If you look at who is still flying that corridor, it's mostly Turkey. Yeah, Brian, we said that. I said that yesterday. I said that last night. I actually said that last night. Turkey, UAE. The majority. It's like Turkey's playing I don't want to curse more and more. It's playing some kind of game. Like, we're flying here. Because they don't want to see this happen. We're flying here. Or maybe they do. You're not going to do anything, right? It's like they're ignoring it. I don't trust Turkey. I just don't. Because I believe everyone keeping an eye on this, including the enemy. Oh, absolutely. But you got to remember, Angel, you're seeing what they want to be seeing on the transponders on the military side. There's so much shit going on right now, you just don't know. Transponders are not off. Not on. They're not going to show that. They're only going to show you what they want you to see. That drone it's still going. Look at that. The Triton is still going around. That thing has been in the air for a minute. Because that Stratolifter, yeah. And like who was it earlier? Beam. We saw this yesterday take off from the Midwest. It's finally getting to the area now. That's crazy. That's wild. A lot of Jordanian planes in the air. But these could be training. This looks more like training. Yeah. Those look like the red arrows a little bit that I seen in the air show. Those were wicked. And here's the RAF base. So it's very quiet other than that. Nothing. Nada. Look how quiet it is. Transponder's off. I guarantee there's a lot more there. Another C-17. But we're not seeing it. The fuck are these Russian ones up here? What's all this? C-17. Oh, there's a lot of C-17s actually. They're popping up on the screen. Those weren't there just a minute ago. Unless I totally missed it. Look, there's a fueler. That's a Voyager. This is a Voyager. We were just looking at this. It's about to take off. A tanker. C-17. I saw another one. Where is it? Right here. Another C-17. Okay, what the hell is this? A UK. Another C-17. Holy shit. Did that come from Diego? It did. It came from Diego Garcia. It came from Diego Garcia. Holy shit. There it is. So there's still a lot going on. Oh, the red arrows were so awesome when I seen them. They were one of the best I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong. I seen the Angels and the Thunderbirds. I actually enjoyed the Angels more. I definitely enjoyed the 35 more than the 22 Raptor. The 35 was just amazing. Oh my God. I'm telling you, that was... I think it was this one. Yeah, this is the one with the arrows. And the Angels. And at the 35. I think that was the one. I go to the air shows. I love it. I freaking love it. Yeah, no, actually... Oh, yeah. I always get the VIP for the flight line. Like, I get right in front. I love it. Oh, my God. It's worth the money. Oh man, Angel, dude, I don't know. That's a tough question, dude. Using the seals? That's risky. To me, that's very risky. So Luke thinks something's getting ready there's training going on. But I heard they might be bringing in like this toy, this new drone. I don't know what the name of it is though. But it's in development, but they might try to push it to get it out. I can't think of it. Maybe somebody in chat knows. Holy shit. is it me? But there's like a lot of, all of a sudden, USA marked craft here. Is it me, or is stuff just like popping up all over all of a sudden? Super Hercules. All of a sudden, there seems to be a lot of planes in the air. No? Is it me? Look at that. Out of nowhere. A lot of movement. There's a lot of stuff moving around. It's coming. You could see they are still. But who said it? Jay Young. You know, they're still moving stuff. Yeah, I agree, Angel. The water's boiling. Okay. Yeah, it's packed. Again, we all agreed. Most of us, I think. Nighttime. It could happen during the day, but nighttime. Tonight might be the night. Well, tomorrow. I mean, like, I gotta contact Sep in the morning. We gotta go live by like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think, because remember, it's 8.5 hours ahead of Eastern. So 2 o'clock would be 10:30 at night. That might even be too late. I'm gonna see if we go live by 1:30. Or even 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That would be Wednesday morning, Iran time. Well, actually, no, it would be 10:30 at night, Tuesday night in Iran. If we started at 2, going into their Wednesday morning. I could tell you what my military friend told me today. He texted me a message. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh, now, I'm not a big fan of the New York Times, but President Trump received intelligence indicating that the Iranian government is at its most vulnerable point since the overthrow of the Shah in the 1979 revolution. New York Times. That just got posted. I didn't hear about that one today. I don't know. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, they're all popping out. Supers are bringing in the arms. How many of you? Oh, my military friend. What he said, he told me. That's what I was gonna do before that message came up. Strike could be next 24 to 48 hours, with latest casualties reported. Believe the key is striking IRG more than mullahs. That's what my military buddy told me today. 24 to 48 hours, he thinks. And you're right. It could be, Mike. It definitely could be. To try to convince him that make the move because they're so vulnerable. Try to convince him that this is the time. Let's go. Do it now. Yeah. Trying to manipulate him. I agree. Definitely. Yeah, that's what my friend told me, Mike. That was this morning. He told me 24 to 48. So there's a lot, going on. Wow. Do you know when I went to the Hill Museum in Utah, I always was a fan of the warthog, always. And to see one up and close in person, I was like, fuck yeah. And to see the SR-71, oh, it was, oh my, which one was it? There was another one I was impressed on. But just to see, they have one heck of a museum there. Oh my God. Old, newer. They even had the stealth fighter, the 117. They had like the F4, the Phantom, Tomcats, Thunder. They had I was like, I have a video of it. I actually have a video. It was freaking amazing. Amazing. I know, I'm just saying, he brought up the A-10s. I'm just saying. I remember seeing that in Hill Museum. That was amazing to see them so up and close. If you like aircraft, aviation, military, that Hill Museum in Utah is badass. Oh, I gotta go to the Intrepid. I gotta go to Intrepid. I was gonna do it this summer. I gotta go to the Intrepid. I rode my bike right by it and I'm looking at it and there's a sub park right next to it. I gotta go to the Intrepid. I got to go, but I would like to go with someone. I don't want to just go by myself, but I would like to go with someone that enjoys it too. But I gotta make that trip this summer. I gotta go to the Intrepid. That's a definite. I gotta go. And I gotta actually see if it's 2026 now. Let's see if they got the news for the New York Air Show. They might have it already listed. Nah, 2025. It's not updated yet. So I seen every one of these already. So I didn't go this past year because I seen it already. They had the Raptor. It wasn't, they didn't even have the, I saw the 35. I swear, has anybody, oh my God. The 35 made me like freak out. The 35 had me freaking out. I was screaming and yelling because it did things I couldn't even believe. It was just, it came around and then it's like this at an angle, almost at a 45-degree angle. And it looks like it's just hanging there. Like it's not fucking moving. Like it's just hanging. And then he just hit the thrusters and went, whoosh, gone. I was like, holy shit. It was amazing. I got it on video. Somewhere. I'll show you guys another day. The 35 impressed me so much. And to hear it, everything, because like I said, I get VIP, like front row, to film. Oh my God. It's one thing to see them flying, because they practice above my house. It's one thing to see them flying, but when they're doing the performance in the air show, it's just fucking amazing. Oh my God. Who's fear mongering? What did I do? Not in Jones Beach. It's Orange County, New York. That's the one I go to. It's nearest to me. They used to have it at Stewart. It was better at Stewart. Now they have it at Orange County Airport. It sucks. I don't like it. This was this past year. and I've seen them. I mean, I want to see stuff new. I seen the Raptor. If they have the 35 back, I'm going. I seen the Thunderbirds. I seen the Angels. The Red Arrows were absolutely amazing. I seen the French. I forgot what they were called. The Arrows are absolutely amazing. The Red Arrows, oh my God. And the way they communicate to each other, that's a goof in itself. The way they're communicating. You could tell they're having a blast. You know how you can hear them over the PA? And there's little music playing in the background too. It is so awesome. Oh my God. And see, they had the Raptor. No, this is always there. Panchito's always there. You know, a lot of these are returns. The Osprey, they have them. The Raptor, I seen it already. So that's Orange County Airport. I'm not a big fan of this one. It was better at Stewart. But this is the one I go to. But this one I think was at Stewart in 2019. I'm pretty sure. I have a bunch of them. I think this one was in Stewart. That's the VIP pass. Oh, if you haven't gone to an air show and you love this stuff, you got to go to an air show. I'm telling you, the experience is amazing. The snowbirds. Those are the people that go from down up here down south. That's what I think of snowbirds. The people that flee the north to go down south for the winter and then they come back. That's snowbirds to me. For real. I never. There is such a thing. Canadian snowbirds. I never heard of that. Let me see if I can find it quick before I go to bed. Hold on. Which YouTube channel is it on? I want to show you what it did. Oh God! I was with my friends and I was like, you could hear it in our voices. You can hear it in our voices. You could hear me. I'm like super excited. If you love this stuff, I mean, how could you not? Oh shit. It's not on this channel. Let me switch accounts. Okay. Blue Angels, Red Arrows, F-35. Found it. Why do I have two of them? Why did YouTube do that? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it quick. This was the lineup. Look at this freaking lineup. The Blue Angels, the Red Arrows, and the F-35. What a freaking lineup that was. It was great. The arrows were freaking amazing. That's Panchito. That's called Panchito. And you could actually pay to go on a flight with that afterwards. Oh, there's the arrows. There's the arrows. I gotta take myself off camera. Oh, the arrows. Look at that shit. Oh my God, I was freaking out. I don't want to put the volume. President Trump's plane was there at the time. Look at the arrows. Oh, this is money. You can see I'm right up. I'm so close. Look at that. Oh, man. And you got to hear the way they communicate. It's freaking... Look at this. Look at that. Oh, my God. Imagine being in person and you feel it and you hear it. Because believe me, you can feel it. Look, the Concorde formation. That was the Concorde formation. That was so wicked. Wicked. Oh my God, but let's skip. This is like the whole air show. It's like 3 hours long. I'm trying to follow it. Look at how close. Woo! You see how close that was? Wow. Oh my God, I get excited just looking at this shit, I swear. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Look at this fucking F-35. What a piece of machinery. Oh my God. But you got to see the thing that I'm talking about. And you could feel it. And it's like, oh my God, and the sound. Let me put the sound. Is the sound on? No. Hold on. That's unbelievable. Mike, I hope you're getting this. I'm like, you better be getting this on, because he was filming it too. My friend. Go USA. Yeah, we need some Slayer or Metallica or something. I gotta find the part. Let me find it. The maneuvers that this does is incredible. It's incredible. Look at that. I just want to chant USA, USA. I gotta find it. What a badass. I gotta find it. What the? Look at this shit! I gotta play it. Hold on. I'm gonna let it play a little because I don't know where it is. It might have been when I was saying that. Oh my God. What the? Look at this shit! Wow! That's not the thing though. It's so fast. Oh, this is the edited version. That's good. My gosh, how this thing maneuvers is insane. This might be it. This might be it. This is it, I think. Check this out. Look at him.
He's just hanging there. Oh my God, that's intense. That is outrageous.
What a beautiful piece. I mean, my God. Isn't that awesome? Isn't it? I mean, you see how amped up I was. You could hear it in my voice. But look at this thing. I mean, I'm telling you, I saw both the Raptor and the 35. It's not even close, in my opinion. It's not even fucking close. The 35 is so impressive. I was freaking out. I'm telling you, I was freaking out. I couldn't believe what this thing could do. I was like, and I took some pretty good video. And then, of course, you have these. The angels. Look at that. If you've never gone to an air show and you love this stuff, I'm telling you, I encourage it. And I'm just saying to my American friends, you want to feel patriotic and feel proud of the people, the men and women of our military, and support them, and love of country. I am telling you, it's a great feeling. I'm just saying, from my own personal, you could hear it. You could see I'm like USA, USA. You know, like, it's amazing. It really is. You know, it's an experience. I really highly recommend you doing it. Go with your friends, go with your family. It's you won't forget it. And the best thing to do is like what I did, film it. If the 35 comes back, I'm definitely going. You seen a short film of the 35? The pilot's helmet alone costs $400,000, and the tech is out of this world. Oh my God! You saw it. You seen, and you could see the close up. Like it. Oh my God! And when it was, looked like it was just hanging there. I was like, and it's right over me. I'm like, oh my God! And then I was like, oh my! I'm getting excited just remembering it. It's like, because I look at this, it's like a flashback. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, to all of you lovelies, it's 1:30. I want to be up tomorrow to do the stream with Sep. He will come back tomorrow. We took a little break today. Love to all of you. God bless our troops. God bless everyone over there. God bless the people of Iran. My thoughts, prayers, everything go out to them. And hopefully freedom at last for them. Because the suffering is unthinkable. The loss is unthinkable. The terror that they're going through is unthinkable. And these fuckers need to go. Period. Period. They gotta go. Enough. They gotta go. All of them. They all gotta go. Every fucking one of that regime has to go. Every mouthpiece, every one. They gotta go. Anyway, like I said, there's quite a few of you in there, so I'll just say to all of you, be well, be blessed, be safe. Don't forget, if you're not aware of 2C TV, subscribe, notification. I also watch Goldie and Armin. They stream for like hours. They do their thing too. Just look up Goldie Iran. You'll find her. Goldie, Goldie. You'll find the channel. So I'll see everybody tomorrow. And God bless your husband, Tammy. And if you talk to him, tell him we all send our love and prayers for all of them. And that we are thankful for defending the liberties, freedoms, not just for us, but also for others in other places, like what they're there for Iran, for the Iranian people. Kevin, you have a great night. Everybody, don't forget, before I leave, you can always email Sep and I here, iranfreedomazadi@yahoo.com. If you have information you want to share, if you have images, photos, or anything, if you just want to contribute in any way, we welcome it. We welcome everyone. We keep your names confidential, privacy. You can guarantee that. God bless the United States, and God bless the people of Iran. And Sean, I say this with high confidence. Help is on the way. And I know every minute, every hour, people, I understand. But it's coming. And it's coming fucking soon. You can believe that. With this president, you can believe that. In my opinion, take it to the bank. It's coming. Anyway, there you go, Bob. Thank you for putting that in there. Make sure to put Tusi's channel in before I leave, too. Put Tusi's channel. Tusi TV. If you can, Bob. Anyway, love to all of you. Be well, be blessed, be safe. See everybody tomorrow. Probably around 2 p.m. with Sep and I. I may come on in the morning by myself just to come on for a little bit if I'm awake. But definitely Sep and I will be here tomorrow afternoon. All right, everybody. Have a great night. And if anything's crazy should happen from now to then, I will come back, even if it's at 4 o'clock in the morning. If anything. Another thing, too, is if you don't have it, I would suggest you do. Because this is another indicator. I've mentioned this in the past. Remember the Red Alert app? When everything was going on in Israel, when they had those emergency alerts? It wouldn't be a bad idea to get that, because if something, God forbid, does happen, that they're going to notify the people in Israel. And, oh shit, it wants an update. I got to update it. It's called Red Alert. It's all one word, Red Alert. And this is how they notify the people of Israel. There's no alerts in the past few days. And remember this, and I don't want to give like PTSD to anybody, but this is a sound you don't want to hear, but this is that sound. Remember that? Remember that? That gives me the chills when I hear it. You might want to get that app because, God forbid, there's an incoming barrage heading toward Israel. That's the alerts that will go out to all the areas that could be affected. And it might give you an idea that, oh my God, you might be sleeping or anything. And if this goes off, I'm like, I got to run right to the monitors and check out all news sources, because what the hell is going on? Now, oddly enough, it went off last week due to an earthquake in Israel. And it went off. What's up, Heidi? Heidi, come hang out tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to get off now because I'm exhausted. So, again, thank you for putting in 2Cs. Everybody, have a great night. Be well, be blessed, be safe. See everybody tomorrow. You would have a great rest of your night, morning, whatever it is.